Hey there, welcome to Consult the Blind Guy. My name is Andrew, and I'm here to help you grow your channel, build your brand, and educate you about the blind and visually impaired. In today's episode, we're going to cover how to make a free ConvertKit account. If you're new here, please don't forget to subscribe, hit the bell icon so you can stay updated on the latest videos, live streams, and more. If you're a subscriber, welcome back. I hope you enjoyed today's episode. Let's get to it.
Disappointed by reality, trying to come back, start something new, build up yourself, it's all to you. Stay strong no matter what they say, you keep getting better every day. Hold your head up, never gonna stop, fierce and proud, stand up and shout. Stand my ground.
As I said, welcome to Consult the Blind Guy. My name is Andrew, and in today's episode, we're going to cover how to create a free ConvertKit account. This is a way for you to be able to make a free mailing list to connect with your audience, no matter what platform you're on, and it is free up to 1,000 subscribers on your list. After that, then you have a small monthly fee to pay, and it is a great service for anyone when you're first starting out. And let's get into today's episode. Alright, so here we have convertkit.com. And just so you know, I have a high contrast theme on to make it so it is easier for me to see. Otherwise, their site is very bright for me. But the first thing you're going to see is their little catchphrase at the top about audience building for creators. Share what you love to connect with your followers and grow your business. Underneath that is a clickable link to launch your new project for free. Underneath that is some more information about ConvertKit. There is a lot here to read. And when you get all the way down here to the bottom, there's a little bit more information about ConvertKit, the features, the sign up forms, landing pages, uh, email designer, about the company, their mission statement, careers, affiliate program, as well as how-to guides, workshops, and blog articles. There's also a comparison of the different email list companies. There is a lot here for you to be able to learn about ConvertKit. I personally use ConvertKit because one of my business advisors is Pat Flynn, and he has been my primary business mentor for the last few months, and he is an advisor for the company, which is freaking awesome because if I have any questions or anything like that, he is the one I will go to. My other business advisor, Karma Cashflow, also highly recommends ConvertKit. And Pat Flynn, being an advisor to the company, I have already talked to him about adding in some accessibility features, and ConvertKit is currently working on that as we speak. So in the near future, I will be doing another video on the accessibility features when they are finished and rolled out to the public. The first thing you want to do is click on that first little green icon about launch your project for free. Once you do this, it pulls up the next page, and I'll zoom in here so you can see this a little bit easier. And it says, do you currently use an email marketing tool in your business? If yes, you want to click on the left where it says yes, I'm moving from another tool. If not, you want to click no. On the right, I'm just starting with email. I'm going to click no. On the next page you see here it says, nice, ConvertKit is great for beginners. Do you have a website? We use this to help you set up for forms and landing pages. If you have a website of your own, click yes. If not, click no on the right. The last step here is to go in and put in your login information. This is going to be your email address as well as your password. And then you come down here just underneath where your password is, you see a little thing that says, by joining you agree to the terms of service and privacy policy. There is a little box just to the left you want to click. Once you click that, you're good to go, and click on the red button underneath for get started. Alright, when you get to the next page here, it comes up with creating landing pages and forms. There is a video here that you can watch, but I'm not going to show that. You can watch that on yours when you start your account. For us in the visually impaired community, it might be a bit hard for you to follow. That's why I am doing this tutorial. Now, on the upper right hand corner is a nice red button again that says Create New. You click on that, and then the next page is Forms and Landing Pages. Forms is for somebody who already has a website. Landing Pages is for somebody who does not have a website. So we're going to click on Landing Page. And then it pulls you to the templates that you can use for your landing pages. And there is a good assortment of them. And here's just a few of them. I'm not going to scroll through all of them, but this will give you a little bit of an idea of the formats that you can use. There is a menu on the left hand side that you can use to sort them out by category, like events, links, newsletters, podcasts, and so on. For this tutorial, I am going to use the first one on the top of the list. It is also the one that I use for my other email account, because you are only allowed to use ConvertKit for one account at a time, or one business at a time, one project at a time. For instance, Consult the Blind Guy has its own emailing list. Today I am showing you my church emailing list, and that's what we're starting with. It does not have one currently. We're creating it now. So here you can see we're on the creation page for the new landing page. Now I want to point out here what we have on the screen so you are fully aware of what you're looking at. First, the first thing you're going to probably notice is the menu on the right hand side here. This is where you will do a lot of your editing controls, your fonts, your background pictures, and a few other things. We'll get to that in a moment. Next, over on the left is a nice little white square here, just above the text, and that is for your logo or personal picture or whatever picture you choose to put there. I myself like to do my logos and personal pictures of myself, and I recommend using a 200 by 200 pixel image. You can go a little bit bigger than that, but the larger your image file, the more of this page it is going to take up. So just keep that in mind. Underneath that is your catchy headline goes here for your header, and then you have your body text underneath. In the center of the page is the spot automatically for the email address. Just underneath that in the center above the green is a plus symbol. You can add in fields here to be able to have your person put in their name or other things as well. And then obviously you have the green button here underneath for subscribe. Now I'm going to scroll up. I'm going to zoom in a little bit so you can see this a bit better. At the very top, you have landing pages and forms. That is the spot we're at now when you first start. Then you have subscribers and broadcasts. There is an unclickable, well, it's clickable, but it's not that we can use it on a free account, and that's automations. That's why it's not highlighted. Then next to that is learn. Next to that, off to the right a little bit more, is upgrade. So you can go from a free account to a paid account. Then you have a question mark. If you need help, you can go there to get more resources. Then you have your profile picture for your account settings and things like that. Just underneath your account profile picture is save and publish. Just next to that to the left is the three dots for more menus for archive, delete, and duplicate. Next to that is your settings. Next to that to the left is reports, then share, then preview. And if you look here, all the way back over to the left again, we have the name of this landing page theme for the template. At the edge of that, very small here, not highlighted until you get your cursor over it, is a small pencil or pen. That's what you use to edit the title. And then you have this bright white plus mark here, and that is to add a thank you page. And we're going to click on the edit tool here so we can change the name of this. And I'm going to put in Blind Faith Church. Enter so it saves. Alright, and now we can get into the fun part. First things first, before we start on the actual landing page, I would like you to go to your account picture on the top right hand corner and click on that. You can go to your profile, your account settings, general, email, referrals, email templates, and log out. I want you to go to the general on account settings. Once you get to your account settings, you can put in your company name, your account domain, your home page. I don't know anything per se about these API keys. That is something I will be looking into because I do not have a website just yet, but that will be something I will do a tutorial on later. Then you have your affiliate link, and then underneath that you have a spot that says subscriber consent options GDPR compliance. When you first start out, it says do not show to anyone. I want you to go down to the third option that says show only to subscribers in the EU, which is determined by their IP address. You're probably wondering, well, why do I want to do that? This is because if you intend on any viewers from the European Union being on your email list, you want to make sure that this is selected because this will give you some protections against federal law violations, because in the European Union it is illegal to promote or advertise to somebody there without the GDPR consent being given first. Now, I select it to be done by the IP address because if they're there in that country, it will only show it to those specific people, whereas the second option is to show it to all people. And you can do that, but I like the option better of showing it by the IP address. This will protect you a little bit more on your list so you have less to worry about from people outside of the country. Once you have that done, then go ahead, go back up to the top, enter your company name if you have one. And then underneath that is account domain. There is automatically one selected for you. I'm going to delete that and I'm going to put in the one I want. Ah, yes, the physical address. I almost forgot about that. You can either use an address that you have access to yourself. You don't necessarily want to use your home address, but you can use the address for ConvertKit, but there is some stipulations to that. If by chance that you do receive mail at that address for your email, they will send you an email with a picture of the item or mail that you receive there at the ConvertKit address, but they will not forward the mail to you. Or you can use your own address, which you would put here. For right now, I'm going to leave that blank because I will be putting in my own information later on outside of this tutorial. Then you can go down to your landing pages again and click on the one you want to work on, which we already started. But once you get here to your page, the first thing I'm going to do is my first picture, which is the little white square on the left. I'm going to come over here and click add, open, grab my little logo here, and boom, voila. It's right how I want it. Then next thing I'm going to do is click on the background. I'm going to switch it from the tab that it was on for the logo here. See, when you click on that little logo, it pulls up on the right hand side, that little menu. When you're done clicking that menu, just click over on the general styles. That brings you back to where you started at. Then you have your headings, fonts, then your body fonts, then your image for the background and color and opacity. And the color and the opacity is for that little bit of a hue over the image there. See how it's kind of grayish looking? I actually like to leave it that way because it makes it so the text stands out more. I'm going to click on this background image. I'm going to upload. I'm going to select my picture. And as we can see here, it uploaded. Now I'm going to preview it to see how it looks. And the head's a little bit cut off, so I'm going to make some adjustments. And how do you make the adjustments? You go just underneath that picture where you click to upload it, and it says edit and crop. Click on that, and then it will allow you to move the edges in or pull the corner down. You can do your cropping that way. I just want to move up the image a little bit, so we're going to adjust this from the bottom to make it so that it pulls up just a little bit more. Should be good there, and we're going to click save up in the top right hand corner, and then I'm going to preview. And now you can see that the majority of his head is now in place, and you can clearly see the image a bit better than what it was before, and that to me looks good enough. Doesn't have to be absolutely perfect because I don't want the face to be covered by the information part of the sheet. So we'll close out the preview. And I'm going to leave the fonts the way they are, but I am going to, however, pull them up so you can see some of the options you have here. It starts off with Meriwether Sands. You have Allegra and Arvo and Domine and EB, Garamond and IBM Plex Serif. There is a good amount here to choose from, but I am not going to change mine. I actually like the Meriwether Sands, so I'm just going to leave it. And then we're going to come over here to where it says catchy headline goes here. I'm going to swap out their text for my text. Looks good to me. And no, this is not how the text will look on the page. This is just how it looks for editing. I'm going to go down to the bottom section here of the body, and we're going to select it all and delete. Add in a little bit of body text. And we'll call that good. We have a nice little bit of text here. We'll go up and do a preview. I probably could have put those sentences a little bit closer, but I like to make it easier on the visually impaired community to be able to differentiate. Make it easier on them if they do have some low vision, as well as to break up the fast talking of the screen readers or voiceover or talkback, depending on the device that they are using. Then I am going to come down here and I'm going to click on that little round notification in the center for the plus button to add in a section. Now this section allows you to add in a custom field. I'm going to add in the first name. I'm also going to click underneath that to make it required that it is filled out in order to get the information so that when you send an email later on when they sign up, you can have that name within the email automatically. And that there sets up your landing page. Let's do one more quick preview here. As you can see, the head is now underneath of the sign in or sign up forms. So I want to make one final adjustment real quick to get a little bit more of a better profile of the person. So we're going to come down here underneath the picture again and hit crop. And we're going to adjust it just a little bit. That should be good there. And we'll hit save. And preview one more time. That looks pretty good because I don't really mind if it's covering up the eyes and face because it gives it a little bit more of an appeal to it, in my opinion. Because then you can tell he's praying, but it doesn't matter what the face looks like. This allows you to just have an understanding of what this landing page is about, and we'll call that good. And then I will click on save and publish up in the top right hand corner. Then what you do once you have it the way that you're ready to go and you're going to want to collect the email addresses, you come up here to the button that says share, which is right next to the preview, and then you scroll down here because I am zoomed in and you can see that it's got the name of the domain, but because I did not change mine just yet because I have to put in the address, it is right here. You click on the click to copy, and then you can embed it or you can share it on social media, or you can send it out in your personal email address if you wish to before you send out anything else. And that is how you create your landing page. So I hope this tutorial was helpful for you. If you have any questions, please feel free to comment below. If you could, please put question in all caps. It will help me differentiate between the regular comments in the section below. If for any reason you do not want to comment below with your questions or comments, you can always email me as well at consult.uplineguy@gmail.com, and I will get back with you as soon as possible. Anything you say or ask or anything like that will not be shared without your prior consent. Please don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon so you can stay updated on the latest videos, live streams, and more. I hope you enjoyed this episode and found it helpful. Please feel free to contact me if you need anything. Greatly appreciate you being here. Please don't forget to smash that like button. It helps the algorithm and it helps you stay updated on the latest videos. And we'll see you next time.